Chris.
Let's go. We in the ring with Christine. Can't forget about Crystal. The women are crushing it on Wednesdays. Do you hear me? Shut up, Nika. Let's go. Men's over us. Ain't different. Listen, it's women crushing it Wednesdays. OGs hooking up in the kitchen. Call it being range. Nika's opinions leave you kids days. Men's O's are unforgettable fighter. With a fist raised, we talking offense and defense. Cause if you get knocked out, it's all in the pretense. We put lights out like D10s. Christine, so pristine, you gotta respect the queen's gift. Just sit back and enjoy the views. Opinions are plentiful, but it's for y'all to choose. Women crushing it Wednesdays. Let's get into it. It hit different.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girls here with me tonight. How are y'all doing, ladies?
Doing good.
Crystal, thank God Nika's here, right? Because last week, Lord, I messed everything up. But you know what? You kept everything going, so kudos to you. True professional. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Arte de Tere that does our thumbnails and our little intro video. I think we're going to change it up and keep the song, though. She's got some things in the work, so that's exciting, too. And, of course, Almighty Kane, who does the intro. It's fire. Fire. We love it.
Yes, I do.
Every time I hear that song,
I have to put the collage together because I want to change. We got so many pictures and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, okay, so send it to me. Whatever you have, send it to me because that's what she was going to work on. It's like a collage of everything that we've done.
They do it. It's quick on TikTok if you put all this stuff.
Yeah, you're good at that. You're really good at that. But there is so much in the news. We've got a couple of guests, but we're definitely going to touch on, obviously, Jake Paul and Tank, Tierra Brown and her defense, Devin and his baby mama drama. We're just going to talk about we're not going to talk about the details. We're just going to touch on that. And of course, Brian Norman Jr. getting that multi-year extension with Top Rank. There's a lot to talk about, like a lot. But I guess we can start before our guest comes on.
Yes.
Because
what you want to start?
You know what? I mean, the hour, Tank versus Jake Paul. That's what Red Corner Boxing says, is a joke. At 195 catch weight, this is crazy. He's going from 250 plus AJ to 135 tiny Tank. What are y'all's thoughts on that? Whoever wants to go first. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
Well, this is a shit fight. This is like a clown show fight. We being honest, but I'm pretty sure that bag was a lot to turn down. So, everybody is over here crying about it. Like, now that I'm a changed person, now that I am just an observer and I do not partake into the arguments and stuff like that, I just see how people get super emotional and like crash out over this. And
literally
it's just
crash
like,
out. Literally.
Relax, because I'm sorry, and this is my opinion. I feel like anybody would have taken that bag, including Lamont. Like, let's be real. If they say, "Hey, Nika, get your mother suited up, and she'll get 100 mil," me and my mom would be in the gym every fucking day training, and I'd be like, "Mommy, if you get knocked out, I'm gonna nurse you back to health, but we gonna get this money."
Or I'm gonna throw the towel in before.
Okay, so come on, like people trying to act like they. Like, come on, but the crashing out is insane to me. But it's an exhibition fight. It's not a real fight. So it's like, relax, people. It's not something to be crashing out over. Come on, what the fuck? But whatever.
No, I agree. People are definitely crashing out. Crystal, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, is this crash out worthy?
I mean, this is exhibition worthy, right? That's what we're getting. That's what it is. There's nothing There's nothing more to this. There's so many weight classes in between for it to be an actual bout. But these are the things that Jake Paul do. He get the money to the boxers who want the money, and they not typically. I won't say they're not fair because someone have to sanction them, right?
Right.
But is it true? Like for a boxing head like mine, I don't care. I
Yeah.
will probably be more interested in the undercard, to be honest with you, than the main
Yeah.
event of that card.
No, yeah, that's true. I mean, and Tank has always said that he boxed to change his situation. He's never just said, you know what, I have a passion for boxing. I want to beat all the greats. I mean, in fairness, he's never that. People have made him the face of boxing in their own mind, and they go harder for him than he goes for himself.
Sure.
But he's always said he wanted to get out of his situation. Well, he gets an opportunity, and Jake Paul is a businessman. He is a genius in promoting and media, and he found his way too. So it is what it is. What are we going to do? You know, and what
Well, we
would
have
we
our
do?
first guest here. So,
Okay, awesome.
Brook is here. Mighty Brook. All right. So, all right, here we go. Hi, Brook. Okay.
Hi,
Put up
Brooke.
here.
How are you?
Yeah.
I'm doing so well. Can you hear me?
We can hear
Yes.
Yeah.
you. We can hear you very well, and we see that you're doing so well. For those that don't know who you are, please intro.
I am Mighty Brook Cibrian, fighting out of the Lee Espinoza Coachella Valley Boxing Club, and I'm here right now. And I am 8-2 with 4 KOs. 32 years young and loving every bit of this women's boxing this journey that I've been on.
Well, and people don't realize you have been really on a fast track. I mean, you just started boxing when was it, in 2000, the early 2020 something, right? Like you haven't been doing this very long.
No, I started 5 years ago training at home, taking some classes, and I started my amateur career May of 2021.
That's crazy. And you were a national champion a few times, if I'm correct. Is that right? Did
I don't know if
you
she
get
heard you.
ranked nationally?
Yes, two-time national champion, and then I also represented El Salvador in the Central American Games. So that was pretty cool to be able to experience.
That is
You
so
were
great.
here. We had you on here last time before you had your first, like before you had your first pro fight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, time flies.
It does
Yeah.
fly. And Crystal is a very high-ranking official in amateur boxing. Crystal, how often do you see something like this, where this amazing boxer just goes up the ranks so quickly like this? It's not very often, is it?
No, not at all. Typically, they have several national championships underneath them prior to going pro, and that's kind of what provide them that concrete foundation, if you will. So for her to be fast tracked and now we're getting knockout, that's wonderful. Congratulations to you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, definitely. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think I read somewhere that you work for the Wall Street Journal. Is that correct?
I do. I've been working for them for 10 years, straight out of college. Yeah.
What do your coworkers say about what you do on the side?
They're so supportive. They think it's really cool. And they call me I'm like the Batwoman of the company. I have by day I do this, and then by night, right, I have a different
You run
life.
out like Superwoman.
I bet nobody cuts in front of you whenever it's time to get some coffee. They're like, no, you good. I want no smoke. No smoke.
Yeah, no, I think they have a good time with it, and I'm always sharing, the updates, my fights, and one day I hope that they can go. A lot of them are based out of New York, so
Oh, okay. No,
on the
that's
list.
amazing. And I had seen recently you were ranked number 10 in your weight class. Is that right? Am I right?
So I am number 13 in the WBC,
Okay.
number 9 in the WB I believe, and then
BA, yeah. Okay, I think that's where I saw that you were 10. Okay, but you're 9 in WBA.
yeah, and then we're in the WBO as well, number 6.
That is so freaking exciting because right now, with women's boxing, especially in the lower classes, there's a lot of smoke. And
Yeah.
obviously, we have Fundora there, undisputed. But obviously, everybody wants to fight her. Everybody calls her out. I get it. But are there some other people that are on your hit list?
Oh, yeah, I'm focusing on the 105. That's my weight division right now, and just taking it one step at a time. So, definitely, we want all the champs at 105. We have Sarah Foreman, we have obviously Valle. It's just we're gonna go for it all. So starting at 105, and then we'll move up. But right now, it's just one step at a time, getting regional titles and making sure that the world knows who Mighty Brook is.
Absolutely.
Is it
Absolutely.
just you and your husband still? Because I know he really like. I remember when we first had you on, he had contacted me to get you on. So I was just like, you know what, this is a very supportive husband. He makes sure that you're out there, your name is out there. So he's doing a great job with you. Is it just still just you and him?
Yeah, we're still doing all of our managing and the training. So it's a 2-team. Obviously, we have so much support from our we call it the Mighty Tribe, right? But as far as the team itself, it's us, and we're very hopeful, and we know that a great opportunity to get with the promoter will be coming soon. It's just a matter of time. God, it's all part of God's plan. But until then, we're holding it down.
Yeah, that's great.
So at one time there was, and Laika always says this correctly, it's Crystal, Chocolatito was,
Chocolatito.
was with y'all. So is he still in the picture?
Yeah, I mean, he's not here in camp in Coachella for his next fight, which is September 12th in Managua. So they went to Costa Rica for camp. So
Okay.
so it just didn't work out logistically. But I mean, that's family, that's mentor. Obviously, it's we still have our group chat, and we're very in tune. But as far as training, we didn't train for this last fight with him.
Okay. Okay. Red Corner Boxing asks, who was the last fight with?
Oh, mine?
Yes.
It was with Kat Lindenmuth from New Mexico.
Okay. Okay.
We fought August 2nd at the Saboba Casino, and that was a really awesome fight. It was kind of like a homecoming for me because it's only about an hour from Coachella Valley, and it was awesome. A great experience. She's a wonderful woman, and just a warrior as well. And we put on a hell of a performance for the fans.
That's so awesome.
Great.
Jenny Fuchs is a little heavier than you right now, but Red Corner Boxing also said, if Jenny would go down, would she be somebody that you'd want to fight?
Oh, I don't say no to anybody. At this point,
Okay. The women
I think my history, right, has been 110 all in. I didn't have the luxury, right, of starting so early, going slow. So I mean, you jump right in, you just take every opportunity and challenge yourself, and that's kind of the mentality we've had. So we're not here for a long time, so we're just maximizing everything. So
I love it.
You guys are doing a great job. It's so nice to see how much you've done since the last time you were here. Just you and your husband, really, So that's great.
yeah, we had 10 fights in I think 19 months.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
So
crazy.
October will be 2-year anniversary as a pro, and
Wow.
we have 10 fights in. So we're I think we'll be able to get one more in by the end of the year. So finishing on a strong note.
I love it. Love it.
That's incredible.
With all these women being signed by Most Valuable Promotions, what is your thinking? Like, is this something that you want? Is this you want that attention? You want them to be like, hey, or are you like, you know what, I'm good right now. If the time's right later on, we'll see what's going on. What thought process on this with Jake Paul?
Well, firstly, I think I applaud them and that team for what they're doing for women's boxing. It's it would be an honor, obviously, to be represented by them, but really by any promoter that really wants to back a woman, and specifically, like if
That's
it was
the
me, that would want to partner with me. So I'm of course I'm open to it, but they're not the only ones, and that's my job to always
Yeah.
see what's the best opportunity for Brook Cyprian and our team. So I'm not saying no, but of course it's not the only team
Right.
out there.
Yeah, it's not the only. I like that. I like that attitude. So, and we're just getting like a little game, okay? So, obviously, anyone that wants to look into your background and things that you've done, the people that you fought, and your performance, they can see that you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, and you're very talented. But let's say that you're sitting in front of a promoter, they've never seen you, and they want to know what they should sign you. What would you say to them?
What? Sorry, can you repeat the last part?
I said, let's say that there's a promoter out there. They've never seen you, but they've heard about you. What would be your selling point? What would you tell them about you?
Oh, uh, that my fighting speaks for itself. I'm a fighter first, and I'm all action all the time. For a small, weight, I pack a nice punch. So obviously, I am a woman, and I love to embrace my femininity. But as a fighter, I prioritize my training, and you'll see it in the ring. And I think most people would definitely agree to that.
I love
You
that.
should say you pack a mighty punch because you're mighty
There you
good.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's really good. So you're not opposed to, okay, let's say you clear out all the belts at 105. You're not opposed to moving up. Okay.
No, no. Yeah. I mean, I think. Well, in the amateurs, right? I competed at 114. I started actually at 119.
Yeah, why I
I
thought
started
that's why
off
you were
heavy.
112. I was thinking like you were 112, but yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I came down and I was 114 for a while, and then I got some at 110. So, yeah, definitely multi division.
I love it.
No doubt about it.
I think within women's boxing, you have to be able to multi-division at this point. There's
Mhm.
not enough, what they call it, fish in the pond to have the availability to not change weights at a quicker pace.
That's true.
Exactly. And yeah, and that's the thing about us too. Like in the amateurs, we traveled everywhere to get experience, to chase the rounds, as we would say. And I mean, definitely we'll do that as well in the pros, going traveling to get those opportunities, and again, showcase myself, because if you won't do it, nobody else will. So
Right.
I
That's
think
true.
that's the fun part too, traveling the world and fighting and doing it with my best friend and partner, is
Oh, that's
the
the
dream.
best. That's the best.
Do y'all bump heads a lot? Like,
I was gonna touch on
yeah,
that.
okay. Do y'all bump heads a lot?
So in the gym, we have this dynamic where it's kind of weird. It's as soon as we come in, it's just fighter and trainer. There's no bleeding into of the oh, husband right now, no affection, none of that. It's just a switch that goes off, and we don't cross any lines. He says something, and I just, like, I'm the fighter, just listening. And at home, we do. That switch gets turned off, and I ask him to put on a frame, and it takes like a month, and I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
So
Cause
it's
I think that's hard. For me personally, that's hard. So the y'all making it work, that's very commendable, because I don't know if I could have my husband telling me what to do in the ring, and then I'm like, when you get home, listen, you ain't getting nothing else. Okay?
it's funny
Crazy.
because
No,
I think I get that question a lot. But I think what helped was that we met in the gym. He was our coach, and I was, someone looking to train and learn. So we came into that environment,
okay.
and so it
It's a
wasn't the
different
opposite.
dynamic. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's never where you guys have like a disagreement at home and then it spills over to the gym and be like, you know what, run 50 laps and get out of my face.
Yeah. No, actually we would actually kind of butt heads when we used to spar.
Oh, yeah.
In the amateurs we would spar, and there'd be times where you would
He
like
would hit
feel
just
it. But once we've gone pro, obviously no sparring. So I think that helps.
That's good, girl. That's good because, sometimes I just want to like, hit mitts or whatever. And I'll have my husband, I'll be like, hold the mitts for me. He tells me do this. I'm like, I don't want to do that. He's like, well, no, do. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So it's like, I do what I want. But no, but I think it's great because the way y'all met. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Red Corner Boxing says, do you have a dream fight? Like say from 4 years from now, like something that you dream about, like one day to do this.
Um, I mean, I dream about being multiple, weight division champ. So I dream about each one at the different weight
Yeah.
classes. Don't I can't give you a person because everything's changing. The game
It is
changes all the
changing.
time.
Yeah,
The people that are in it now may not be in
that's true.
next year. And I've seen that time and time again. So, and really it doesn't, there's so many variables that go into it, but I'm just going to be so ready when that time comes. So,
And you're always so nice and so gracious and humble. Always. Like, I mean, you're awesome. But and you don't have to say a name. But is there a time where you're just like, man, I just want to shut her up in your own mind for some of the girls that are out there and all this noise?
I think she's stuck. I think her thing froze.
Oh no, it's frozen. What about Alicia at 130? She's holding down them belts at 130.
That's
Alicia,
too
she's willing to move around, I believe,
She probably got
but
a call.
I'm not sure.
Probably
That's okay. But she's
Yeah.
awesome though. She's awesome. And I definitely want to have her back on and on again because we're so blessed to have been able to like have her before the pro and then on the show and then the way that she's progressing and all the fights that she's had. She's really, really amazing. And we'll definitely have her back on in the near
Yeah,
future.
she got a call because it
Yeah, that's
disconnected.
okay. That's okay. But we do have so much to talk. Caroline Dubois at 135 is the one. Yeah, that girl. I love Caroline Dubois. Um, but like I said, there's been a lot of stuff in the news right now. Jake Paul versus Tank. As we talked about, Tank has never said he's passionate about boxing. He's always said he needed to get out of his situation. And you know what? Honestly, God bless him because God is answering his prayers. He has a way to make money, do what he needs to do to get out of his situation, which I'm sure his situation is good right now. But at the time, it wasn't. And here comes Jake Paul the genius, the businessman, media and promotional genius, and they're going to make a lot of money. They're going to make a lot of money. Crystal, whenever they fight this action, are you going to be tuned in?
Uh, Perhaps on the television. Will I purchase a ticket? Unlikely, unless the undercard is fire. The Jake
Fire.
Paul, I love the Jake Paul, what he doing for the women's boxing. I truly commend him for all of that. As
Yes.
far as Jake Paul in the ring, I know he put in the work, but to me, he ranking at 15 or 14, whatever it is, in one of the sanctioning bodies, it don't
Yes.
mean nothing to me. So I don't feel like he earned it rightfully. Do I feel like there are some boxes out there he can take care of? Absolutely, I do. I think there are some he probably won't have a tough time with in the ring. But those are not the bouts he's looking for. Right now, he's looking for the money. He's looking for the exhibition. And signing all of these females to do the promotion for them, he need to make the money at this point so that the females can make the money.
Oh, facts, for sure, for sure. Nika, are you going to be tuning in?
My TV. I got Brook back here, so.
Hi, Brooke. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened, but we lost you for a second.
my
We lost
phone
you for a second.
overheated.
Oh wow.
Oh
See,
no.
you was giving us hot information, girl.
Hot
Oh my
information.
goodness.
We were just talking about the Jake Paul and the Tank situation. Will you be tuning into that fight?
Uh, I don't. I don't like it. I mean, the exhibition, it's a WWE and boxing. Like, literally, when I read that from Ryan Garcia, I'm like, literally.
But Ryan
Like,
Garcia is the wrong messenger. We being honest, because he was trying to
yeah.
fight Jake Paul. Like, get out.
Oh, yeah, he would have done it. That's for sure.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
would have been
Everybody
a
would have took that
little
paycheck.
bit.
This is the thing. Everybody would have took that paycheck. I was telling they
Right.
would have. So it's just, but it's a shit
I
show.
would have taken it. I would have taken it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And we all know, and like I mentioned before, Tank had never just been like, oh, I love boxing. It's my passion. It was always like he got into boxing to get out of his situation. So now he has an out, you know, and it is what it is. But we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. And Brooke, but before we let you go, give us something that nobody knows. Some last words. Something that nobody knows about you. Like, do you secretly like play checkers, hopscotch? Like, what? Nobody knows.
Oh, that nobody knows.
Yes.
Oh, man. Um, well, something, I mean, okay, so I know it's not a big deal, but a lot of, I have no tattoos. I've never dyed my hair. And I've um I only have my single ear
Yes.
pierced. I don't know. That's something like people are like,
So
oh
you don't talk trash, do you?
no, I'm not a trash
So I know.
talker.
You're
That's
so
why I
nice.
said, who is she secretly in her mind saying, "B, shut up"? There's got to be somebody.
Yeah,
No,
she's always
you're
so
good.
sweet. I've always like, well, you know, I follow you on Instagram, so I know you are so sweet. So I never really
Yeah,
seen you
she's
talk trash
super sweet
at
and
all.
humble.
So yeah.
Yeah,
It's wild
yeah,
because I mean, unless you come for like my family or my
yeah,
little one, like obviously that's a whole different beast. But it's just, I think my message is that whenever you focus on anything, you can do it like to the best, and
fact.
that's the thing. Like, I think we all definitely have an alter ego, and it could
Mm-hmm.
apply to anything, right? Mine just happens to be fighting, and once I get in that ring, like I literally want to take your soul and eat your heart,
I
So
love
See,
it.
you know, that's like the worst
Yes,
thing I ever heard her say.
yes, I love it. I love it. You know what? I love the fact that you're true to yourself, and you're proud of it. And then you get in the ring and you kick ass. So, we are definitely fans. We love having you on. You're amazing. We love to see like the progression.
Oh,
It's so great. We're so blessed to be able
So
to
it's
see
been
that.
2 years
Everybody know who
then.
you are.
Yeah, 2 years.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate all of you, so supporting me and highlighting me. I do want to ask that you stay tuned because I have some
Yes.
big ideas and goals beyond boxing,
Okay.
and in the world of boxing, but that are just bigger than me, and I think that
Anything
they
you
need to
do, we're
be.
on it because we like you as a person.
Thank you.
So definitely. Thank you so much for coming on with the ladies and I tonight. And we will talk soon.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
You
Man, you
too.
too. Bye
Uh,
bye.
she's so cute.
She is so
Yeah.
cute and so sweet, and I love her humility. I think that's part of her. I don't know. Just it's something that's great. Like So I like that she's the way that she is. She's so cute. She's like, I have no tattoos. I have only one piercing and whatever.
I'm an ear piercing.
She's so cute. She's so cute. But let's move on from Jake Paul and Tank because you know what? The thing is, anybody who's out there watching knows they would take the money. I'm just saying. I'm just saying they would take the money. The only thing
Would you
that
consider this a duck though? Like everybody's saying, this is a duck, this is a duck. But
do,
like
do,
let's
Well,
say this was the offer was this fight with Jake Paul for this amount of money, but you can only take this fight in November.
Yeah, but
And
you could do something in between.
in between, yeah.
So,
So
yeah, so for me personally, I don't know if it is Tank that does not believe that he can beat Roach or if his team does not believe that he can beat Roach, but there is something there, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Crystal, Nika, what do y'all
that
think about that?
that's definitely a part of the equation here. So why are we not giving Roach the bout that he deserved? Because from what I understand, there was a rematch clause, correct?
Yes.
So why he have to waste he time for this
Hmm.
Jake Paul exhibition? To
Yeah.
me, is rather unfortunate. However, I agree 100% with what y'all are saying. Anyone who offered that bag, even if it was Lamont Roach, he will
Lamont
be
was
taking the bag.
like, let's be real. Like, I'm
A
sorry.
Yeah,
hundred
for
percent.
sure.
People are
So
acting like out their bodies for this.
Yeah,
Lamont
for
can
sure.
play victim to an extent because he do be waiting some time for this rematch to happen. However, if the shoes was turned, or what do they call it? The tables is turned, not
Table.
the
Yeah,
shoes,
tables.
Yeah.
sorry. If the table was
Yeah, step
turned, I
aside.
think Mr. Lamont will take the same.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Um, JJ from the Spit Bucket put out a tweet, and I was totally with him. He said he believes that the WBA uh, uh, should strip Tank, and that Lamont Roach should fight the number one contender, which is Kid Austin. And yeah, why not? That makes sense to me. So you know what? You want to take this money, that's fine. So Roach is not getting the opportunity, to be WBA champion. So at least let it go, strip him, and give him the opportunity to get that belt. You're getting the money. Let him fight for, in my opinion. What do y'all think about that?
I like that because, like you said, I don't really think the Tank is like his heart is not in it like that. I feel he's coming and get the money and he's out of there. So I don't think he'll be like heartbroken if they if they strip him.
I don't think so.
So
Yeah.
why not let them fight for it? I think that's a great idea, actually.
You
So
know what? Even I would give him, like, he would have a little ounce of integrity, Tank. And I don't know him personally, so he might have an ounce of integrity. But if he said, you know what, I'm going to walk away from the belt, I'm going to give it up. I'm going to give Roach an opportunity to win this belt because I'm making this money over here. And there was a rematch clause, and I chose not to take it for whatever reason. So I want to walk away and just and give him the opportunity to fight for it. How that works, because nobody's ever been like humble enough to do that. It's been stripped or whatever. But I would really like give him more respect, not that he cares, if he did something like that.
but they be saying some crazy stuff in these chats. Look at Daniel doing something. I ain't even gonna read that out, Daniel. Ooh,
Yeah, no,
oh God.
no.
I'll be really
Yeah,
disrespectful.
I'm with Red Corner Boxing. If he genuinely doesn't care about boxing anymore and just about the bag, he needs to relinquish that
Yes.
strap. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So,
Yeah.
you know what, Tank? Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. I agree
Relinquish
with that.
it. Let Roach opportunity because he did beat you. Um, and then also in other news, Tierra Brown is going to have her first title defense, Texas in Houston, September 20th. Um, just in time because I don't know. She's I know she trains every day, but they finally got her a fight. I'm not sure who it's against though. Have y'all seen it?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen who she's fighting?
No, I didn't, because she didn't. The post that she put on Twitter, I didn't see a name or anything like that. It just said she was just defending.
You would
Yeah,
say we're at in the Texas,
Houston.
Houston. Okay.
Houston. So the thing is, so it's September 20th. It's like the day that Nash is done. So I was like, I
Yeah.
really want to go. So I'm gonna see where I'm at, and if I could
It's
fly,
the I
it's
think it's
that
the
it's the Saturday
championships.
that it
The
ends. Yeah.
championships. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Is Tierra fighting at the OTX show in Houston? Yes. Yes, Daniel. And hopefully, God willing, I'm going to be able to go too, but we're going to be at Nationals. I mean, of course, obviously, I want to take it all the way and I want to fight on Saturday with my champions. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, and there's also been Devin allegedly His baby mama did some stuff. He did some stuff. We don't know. We know there's lawsuits, this and that. But my question is this: how is his mentality going to be when it's time for climb up in the ring with Brian Norman Jr.?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good question because this came out today. When is this fight with Brook?
It's, I don't know the exact day. Who
Is
knows
it
the
November?
date
I
of
think it's
the
November.
Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney? I know it's kind
But
of
I
yeah,
what
this is a lot. This is a lot to deal with outside of the ring. So
that's yeah.
and I here to me, he already still has like the
November 22nd.
November 22nd. Okay, so um, he already has a lot to like that. I feel like he's recovering mentally from the fight he had with Ryan. I still think he has like
Yep.
PTSD from that. Just my opinion.
Yep.
Not a doctor.
Yes.
Whatever. Just like us opinion.
Yep.
So that and then this lawsuit too, it's a lot mentally to deal with. So I don't know. I feel like it could, it could definitely have some effect in his mentality, but maybe he's using boxing to get distracted from that as well. So I don't know. It could be. I know, but I know one thing. He better be in there. If he's not there mentally 100%, it's gonna be a knockout that night by
Yeah.
one. So
It could
he needs
really
to
be
be
that.
mentally there, like and prepared. So I don't know. It's hard to
Crystal, what
say.
do you think? I mean, mentally, how do he like put this out of his mind? I mean, this is his child, the mother of his child, and they're going back and forth in the courts. How does he put that out of his mind?
So here's the thing, these professional boxers, people tend to forget they are human. Many of these boxers, as they step into the ring, have something else on their mind. They have some stuff at home that's happening. They have family members, perhaps they lose. They have a dear friend they lose prior to stepping in the ring. These things all provide distractions. It's how that boxer is able to react or respond to those critical things that are happening in their life. And we
Yep.
clearly see already Devin have a terrible time with this before because of the left hook, if you will, from Ryan Garcia, right? He was
Yeah.
um, very resistant to being punched in the last bout. Brian Norman, on the other hand, you know, again, he have personal things happening in his life as well. He just take a lot of grief for not taking the big bout that he was supposed to take for the
Yeah.
little bit of money and try other people trying to claim what he is worth, and he is saying, "Let me decide me worth," right? So
Hmm.
I think that this bout in particular, I think Brian Norman will edge it out because I think mentally he is capable of handling a little bit more than Devin, just from what I see so far. Now I don't know, the
They're
the
gonna call you a
actual
hater,
fight
girl. They're
night.
gonna call you a hater, girl.
They all fixing to call me a hater. And I guess if you don't have
Okay.
no haters,
You
you're not
can't have
doing
your
something
own
right.
opinion, or you're a hater. You're a hater.
But but I will say I think Brian Norman have the edge in this bout anyway. So given that information, I think it's unfortunate that Devin is taking this bout perhaps, but he don't have a choice. He have to get back in that ring and he have to try to make the statement that we all been waiting for because I believe in Devin Haney. I love he boxing skills in the amateur. I think
Hmm.
he have a tough transition to the pros, but the lad is a pure boxer. A lot of people don't like to see it, but he is truly
Mhm.
was truly a pure boxer, and I appreciate the skills that he brings to the ring. Unfortunately, I think the damage from Ryan Garcia is a lot for him to handle, and he's not taking it well.
Absolutely. Ryan, I would say, you know what, Devin, hands down. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that boxing is not only the physical and the training and the experience, but it's mental too. I mean, you could be the best boxer, you could pass every eye test, but if your mental is not there, you're not going to win. You do it. You freeze up. I go back to Boots. He passes the eye test for whatever reason. He's fought like he has like 33, 4 professional fights and hasn't fought anybody. Something's going on up there. You know, he looks beautiful in the ring. Same with Devin. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think Brian Norman is a dog. I don't think that he is polished as Devin, but he's a dog. And for that reason, I believe that he will beat Devin. But we'll see, right? We'll see.
You know they're gonna clip that and then lay this back.
I
So
know.
what you mean?
Devin wins, and they be waiting. God, you can't have no
Waiting.
opinions, and that's why I'm just like,
But
when I sit back
that's
and
the
watch
thing.
how
If
people be acting online, I'm just like, wow, I was a part of this a little bit because I used to
Y'all,
get
y'all
emotional
already
and stuff.
know.
I'm
Y'all
but
just
if
like,
already know.
Devin
I
whoa.
win,
get blocked picking somebody else to be somebody, and it's so petty and stupid. It's like
but
I don't know people personally, or I know some, but it's not that I don't like you personally. I'm looking at your boxing skill. It's great. It's funny.
Remember
you
that
may
one bitch? Sorry, whatever. Sorry, but that one. She was a bitch. So let's call it what it was. She's trying to like say, "Oh, look at you being phony," because you had took a picture with Frank Martin, but then you picked Tank to beat him or something like that.
Yeah,
And it's just
I
like,
did.
girl, she's picking
Frank
her
was nice.
boxing opinions. How
He
is
was
he?
great. But you had, yeah, Tank was going to beat him and
Yeah,
did.
and did, yeah. All right, so we have Peggy here. All right, but I think
Yay.
she's sideways, so we're gonna have to turn her
Okay,
to.
okay. You
And
fix her.
I
You
think she
fix
just
her.
turned it. She just turned it. All right. All right. All right. Four and Peggy.
Peggy, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys? Can you hear
We
me?
Yeah.
we can
Okay.
hear you. Thank you so much for coming on with Crystal, Nika, and I.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You have a
Yes,
lot of
for
energy. I
sure.
like this.
yeah. yeah,
For
I got
sure,
a lot
for
of energy
sure.
right now.
Yes, let's do this. So, for people that are tuning in and they don't know who you are, I want you to tell everybody who you are and how amazing you are.
Thank you. Yeah, so name's Peggy, the Blood Panther Whitmore. I box out of Cleveland, Ohio. I'm 5-0 right now. My main weight class is 130, but I've been jumping up and down because you got to get what you can get. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'm also a mental health counselor outside of boxing. So, I got a lot going on. But yeah, I'm just really outgoing, fun, but also really aggressive when I get in that ring. And been way overdue to be in that ring. So,
Well, yeah,
I can already
your
tell that you a
record
trash
speaks for
talker.
itself, 5-0.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, on some big cards too. I was on the Tank Davis versus
Tank
Frank
Davis.
Martin
Yeah,
card.
Oh, so
hmm
we were just talking about
we
that
were
card.
just talking about Tank. As I'm sure you
yeah.
know, he's big news right now. With
Right.
the Jake
Yeah, I
Paul
was
stuff.
not expecting that. That was very surprising, but
Show me the
yeah.
money.
I mean, everyone's gonna watch too, so I mean, it's not like people are gonna watch.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure they are. So Peggy, you had a fight coming up,
hmm
and it fell through.
Yeah.
And talk to us about that.
So yeah, I've been talking to Roxy for a while. We have been talking. I was trying to fight her back in her fight in June. And like I said, I fight at 130. She fights at 125. We decided on a catch weight of 128. It's six
Mm-hmm.
weeks out. October 3rd was when we were supposed to fight. 6 weeks out. I get a text yesterday, or was it yesterday? The day before.
Day before yesterday, Pop. Yeah.
Yeah. Saying Roxy will only fight you at 122 now. And yeah, and I have never even gone down to 128. So that was
Right.
already a cut. And again, like I said, we've been negotiating this and trying to get her to fight me since we're back in her fight in June. And we've been talking 128. It was supposed to be talking about money. That's what we were supposed to be discussing
Right.
at this point. I already started my camp. I'm thinking it's going. I'm ready. 122, you got to be
That's
freaking
crazy.
kidding me. That is ridiculous. So you
Cut
you
an
want a
arm
dead
off.
body in there before you even throw a punch is what you're telling me.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
that's ridiculous. If you don't want to fight me, just say that. Or if you wanted
Yeah.
122, you should have been said that back in June. So I could have
Exactly.
right.
been getting down there. But
So
six weeks out,
her right hook is it only works at 122.
right? She doesn't even fight at 122. You don't even fight at 122. You fight at 125. And
That's
all of her other opponents have all fought at 130 too. It's not like I'm the only one she was gonna come in and fight that had been already at a heavier weight. Almost every
she
one of
was
the girls
watching
she fought.
film, obviously. Obviously, she started watching some of your fights.
Yeah, something. I don't
She
know.
was
She
doing
saw.
film study.
Yeah,
So, but
and
before her, did you had Samurai Cat, is that right?
hmm hmm
And so what
yeah.
happened with that?
So we were all supposed to fight on a Friday. It's Sunday night. I'm literally in bed and get a phone call, and we're like, we have some
Mm-mm.
terrible news. She pulled out.
We're supposed to fight
Sunday.
on Sunday.
And this was Sunday. We were supposed to fight on Saturday, that upcoming Friday. So we were supposed to, weigh-ins were supposed to be Thursday.
Mhm.
And I'm getting the call, no more fight, because she got hurt. But they wouldn't tell
Wow.
us what she hurt. Then they offered her a little stablemate, but said that I would have to come down to 126. Again, 3 days before weigh-ins. Like, these people are insane, throwing these
Yeah.
crazy weights out there. Like, we'll fight you, but only if you can not be
Right.
live.
If you do what we want you to do. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like making me jump through all these hoops. I already got to jump through hoops. I
Yeah.
already don't got it like that. I'm not at I don't have these promotions. I don't have these big people backing me and got these cushions that they got. I'm still trying to make that name for myself to get there. And
Mhm.
they got me chasing carrots for no reason, just to,
Let's talk
leave me
about that
hanging.
because a lot of people that are not in the business of the boxing business, they don't understand really what it is when you don't have a promoter or I don't know if you have a manager or not, but somebody that has relationships. I mean, boxing is relationships. So talk
Right.
to the people about what that looks like because nope, they don't have a clue unless they're in the business.
Right. So yeah, pretty much I got to go in everybody else's territory. They get all the privileges, they get the hometown, all of that, and I have to wait for them to give me an offer. So, yeah, just but that's can't but we don't know if the stuff right. We don't get our paycheck until after we fight. So you have
Yeah.
to do all the work, put in all the time, put in the
Yeah.
money before
Promote
you even get
yourself.
the
Yeah.
money. And even the small money that we get as women too. And again, I don't have that big promotion, so it's even smaller.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just really frustrating because it's like I have this big dream, this vision, and I'm putting in all the work and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I think these things are going through, and then these girls want to play games and waste my time. Like,
I
just
like
don't
it.
waste my time.
You
Yeah.
know, but see, just speaking to you, just these like you barely been here like maybe 10 minutes. I could already tell that you like a beast in the ring, like just by the way you talk. So
Thank you.
like if they I can see why they're probably scared and pulling out. So
Yeah.
obviously right hook Roxy, I guess her right hook doesn't work at the weight that you guys were going to fight at, and
I
she's
guess that.
yeah. Because you sound very confident and sure of yourself, and I can tell you weren't going in it to play. So
Right. I think that's honestly what happened with Kat because I was doing all this promoting and everything and talking
yeah,
about the fight, and she
that's
must have
good.
watched them and heard my confidence and was like,
And then your name,
maybe
Peggy
we
the
didn't do
Blood
our
Panther.
research. Yeah. And
Peggy
then,
the Blood Panther is just like
I
that's how
love
you
it.
look.
I love it.
yeah,
Where
thank
does
you.
that come from? The Blood Panther. Where does that come from?
It's honestly something that came up with myself, because I loved panthers because they're individual, or like they're not a pack animal. They're by themselves. They're
Mm-hmm.
really strong, and they're mainly like the women are the ones that kind of run it. And
Mhm.
then I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and then I grew up. My brother went to Ignatius, but I don't know if you guys have heard of Glenville and the Tar Blooders. So like the name Tar Blooders always stuck with me. I'm like, that's a cool. So
Okay.
I took the
Okay.
blood off of that and did the Blood Panther. So it's not.
I
I don't
love
have
it.
that real cool story. I know most boxers get their names
I
given to
love it.
them, but
No, that's a cool one right there. No,
It
you.
is. And
Um,
and so tell us about your amateur career.
so my amateur career wasn't all exciting, which is probably why I don't got the backing that I do. But honestly, I've learned a lot through my amateur career. I started boxing when I was 26 years old, 2019. So I've only been in this for about 6 years.
Okay.
I love it.
So I knew what I could do, but like when you go to those national tournaments, you have to like feel like you're meant to be there, right? Like you
Oh, for
deserve to
sure.
be in that ring with the people you're going against, and I didn't always feel that way. Like I didn't actually have that confidence that I do now. And my last tournament, I don't know what year that was, but that's kind of like I fought. What is her name? Because I wanted to fight her pro too, and she won't fight me.
you you're gonna have to. You might have to remix your name. It's like
Right.
Peggy.
I'm like I gotta lie
Peggy your
probably about my
pal.
record or
Peggy your
something.
pal.
Right. Do something to like get these girls. Like I'm not that good. It's okay. Look at my
Yeah,
amateur
Peggy your
record. Just
pal
look at
with
the
more.
amateur record.
Sound like
I
But
love it.
yeah, it was more of like I just need to believe in myself. Like I do this stuff and trusting the process and trusting the work. Like if you're doing the work, if you're in the gym, if you're listening to your coaches, all that stuff, why shouldn't you be the one coming out winning? So
Absolutely.
when I went into
Absolutely.
that Mia Ellis fight, I knew they thought the same thing. They're like, "Oh, she's gonna." That was my third pro fight, and it was at the MGM
Mm.
Grand, the 100th year
Amazing.
anniversary.
Yep.
And I knew they thought I was gonna come in there and get psyched out from just being in that environment, and
Hmm.
I did not, and I got the win. And then she
They thought
blocked
you were
me.
gonna crack under the lights. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
That's
but
awesome.
beautiful. Someone
yeah,
asked if you had Instagram.
IG. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. It's just underscore Peggy PEGGY.
Lo has been
Underscore
raving about
Peggy. Just
you.
underscore Peggy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's right
Underscore
there. And Lo has been raving
Peggy.
about you. She said that she saw you at Nationals and you were amazing. And she
Oh.
asked if you would fight Haley Pennington as a pro. Y'all at Nationals.
We gave her an offer. She didn't take it.
Okay. You got
Okay.
this girl
Okay,
working in the booth,
Haley.
girl.
Yep.
Okay,
Another
Haley.
offer that, yeah, she didn't take it. So.
Are you about this life or not, Haley? Just saying. See, I'm about to clip all this stuff. That's why I'm like marked down.
Now,
Um,
what do you think you need to do different to get these fights to happen? Because maybe
At
act a
this,
little less like
right?
less
Feel,
confident. Maybe I
yeah.
don't know.
Be scared. I don't know either.
No.
I at this point I'm like I just got to take the bull by its horns and just try to put my name out there.
and
Maybe
be
try
you.
to get somebody to make more Instagram videos. Maybe get people viewing me more, and then maybe Jake will be like, "Oh, I got to get my Cleveland girl on."
Who's
Yeah.
gonna
Because he needs
You
to
ask
know
be
you
in
what,
the
about
Jake?
that?
world.
There's somebody right here, Peggy the Blood Panther Whitmore. That name alone. Gotta get, maybe they could get you on the card in November. You know,
Right.
next
And you got
time.
Amanda. She's going and getting all of the people from Puerto Rico, and New York. Come on, Jake. You got to get a girl from your city too.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. And that's what I was going to ask you about with MVP signing all these women. What are you doing to be like, look at me, Jake? Like, hello, Amanda, look at me.
Right. Well, this right now, like I was like, once I got that text, because I thought this fight was gonna help do that, right? Because Roxy, she has a
Yeah.
great platform. She's made a
Yeah,
great
she
platform
does.
for
Yeah,
herself.
she's yeah. Yeah.
So I was hoping that was gonna help, but once I was like, well, that's not gonna happen. I gotta make some noise now. So that's what I'm trying to do, just make some noise, get people knowing my name and who I am, and hopefully somebody, I don't know, because I'm not gonna. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get it? Fake my record? Say I have a
No.
5-1?
Being you.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, be you. So
Right,
Has she addressed this online though yet, Roxy?
Roxy? No,
No.
hey,
no.
we gotta
Cat
get it
went up and
going.
put a
We gotta
little.
get it going. We're gonna clip the video. We're gonna get it going. We're gonna start some conversation. We're gonna
Right.
tag everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So besides those ladies that are coming in the way of you
Mhm.
going where you need to go and want to go, who are some of the top names now that you dream about fighting?
Dream about fighting.
Yes.
Um. Well, obviously, I want Baumgartner because she's got the belts. So
Yep.
definitely would love to
Yep.
fight Baumgartner.
Mm.
And I don't. That performance on her last performance did not do anything of what I thought she was gonna do.
Thank you.
Talk your shit, girl.
And I mean, that was her off the ped. So who knows? Maybe
Ooh.
this
Right.
is who she's
You
at.
know what,
But
Peggy? I think you and our sisters. I don't
53.39.
know.
Let me tag this.
You might be later,
53.39.
girl.
I'm clipping this.
But
But,
honestly, if I could like pick a total dream fight, it was actually be against like, and this obviously can't happen, but Christy Martin. I feel like people don't talk about her enough, and I'm pretty sure
I
she still
love
has the
her.
record for like the most knockouts for women.
She
So
does.
yeah,
She does. She
so that
does.
would have
That's
been a
all.
cool fight. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I want the belts. That's what I'm in it for. So yeah.
That's great.
I
Yeah,
like you. You know what? I like you a lot.
yeah. Miranda
Thank you.
definitely showed out that day against Baumgartner. She should have got her hand raised, but you know how it is. Politics.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Politics.
They like
No,
you too.
that
They in the chat. It's like, you know what? She's a boogie womanish.
they're like, I like this lady. No,
Knox
seriously.
Joe says,
Seriously.
I like. He says, I like this lady.
Everybody tag Jake. Be like, sign her. No.
You see that? So Caroline Dubois is like one of my favorites. She's about to
Oh
snap
yeah.
bomb straps. I hope so. I hope so.
Well, me too. I can't believe she's even the people she's calling out right now. I'm like, girl, after that fight, you calling out these people, these names after the fight you just did? Like you sound
Katie.
delulu.
Yeah,
Hey,
the Lulu for sure. For sure.
Oh,
Chris,
man.
Crystal, what you got? What you got for the Blood Panther?
so first of all, I would say continue to trust the process because the process will get you where you need to be eventually, as long as you are confident in yourself. So continue that path, continue that journey. Secondly, I would like to say you are 5-0 today. If
Mhm.
a bum gardener asks you tomorrow, here's an offer on the table. Are you fixing to take it? Are you
Yeah, I
fixing
mean,
to
she's
leave
got
it?
to give me enough time, but absolutely.
She give you 3 months. You taking it?
Yeah,
Oh,
3 months. I can do in 3 months.
easy. Six,
You
8 weeks.
valid.
You got it,
Hmm.
girl.
You valid.
Yeah.
You valid. So we need more female like you who in
Yes,
the sport are confident in themselves, confident in their skills, and not afraid of a 0 or a 1 or a 2. Go take
Absolutely.
go take it. Yeah. Stay
Absolutely.
out there.
Yeah. And we talk about that all the time too, about like wanting to grow as a sport, but then the people that have the platform to do it are scared to actually do it. Like
Exactly.
you're
that's
only
true.
going to be able to do that for all of us if you actually are taking the good fights, not these girls that are just searching for paychecks.
So what would you
Exactly.
change? What would you change in boxing right now if you could
Well,
change it?
definitely, like the number one thing I would change, I would make it harder for people to pop out of fights. Like once a
Mhm.
contract signed, there needs, and if you decide to back out or you don't make weight, there needs to be more repercussions on that, like a suspension or something.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
also, I think I would try to make it easier for people like me to make it up there. Like, cause I know I have the skill, I know I have the capability to be up there with everybody else, but I haven't been given the opportunity to do that. So some type of like tournament style, or not even necessarily tournament, but like a tier
A
thing.
bracket, like like because I said that like I think bracket type
like the
stuff like
tournament
you
style.
can't really like you can't duck or whatever. You have to
I
fight
love the
Exactly.
people. Yeah,
tournaments.
you know.
Right. Like
Have you
boxing is the only
cons
sport where your skill can't get you all the way. Like we're more like the entertainment business versus other sports.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because in the amateurs, there's the nationals, and you do have the brackets, and then we've
Right.
had like Grand Prix recently in Saudi Arabia where they were doing the brackets as well.
Mm,
I love that.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
love that
What
concept.
about, have you considered the combat league?
I have, and I literally, again, this is like I'm for real about this. I changed my job to be more available. So like this year they did reach out to me. I had a few teams reach out to me, but I couldn't do it because of my job. So next year I definitely am want to do it. If I'm still in the same position, I'm definitely going to do it to get my name out there.
Yeah. You know, something that I've noticed, and nothing against the combat league, is that the ones that are there, they are crying about the same thing. It's like I thought I would join the team, the league, but I'm not getting the views because it seems like a lot of the boxing people are not looking at the combat league in a
That's true.
serious manner, which I mean, nothing against the concept. I think, if you want to stay active, and everything, but seems like they're not getting the publicity or the eyes that they thought that they would.
But
Right.
let's be real, it's female boxing. They never get the eyes they deserve. They
Yeah,
don't.
that's
They
true.
just don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
tough.
very true.
It's so tough out there for a female.
No,
Yeah.
it
And I,
really
I
is.
really want to say,
Tell me about it.
I really want to hear what Roxy has to say about it, because like
Right. Me too.
We're gonna find out because we're gonna
she wants
tag
to
her in
deplete you all
August.
the way down to one. So that's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
Right.
and I
6 weeks
tagged
out.
her.
6
6
I
weeks
weeks
ta-
out.
out.
I tagged her. I tagged her whenever I posted that we were coming on. So
Yeah.
she's probably watching.
So if you're
And
watching,
we'll tag her
Roxy,
again.
your right hook
Right.
doesn't work out the way
She's
that
scared of my left hook, apparently.
And you know what? I mean, God bless her. She's a lovely girl, but we want to see some good fights. We want to see some good matchups. So let's get it on. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Um, but before we let you go, any last words? And thank you so much. You got to come on again.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
for
love your
sure. I would
personality.
love
You're
to.
very bubbly, very
Yeah,
confident.
we
Like
love your
I could
personality.
tell
It's
you
awesome.
put on a show with whatever good fighter they can get for you that would like to fight you.
Right. Thank you.
Yes.
um,
Yes, last words.
yeah, anybody that wants it can get it. Just don't expect me to cut that much in 6 weeks. But other
No.
than that, I'm ready to do it. Just, send the contract. Do not have me chasing these carrots anymore. I'm over it. I want all the smoke though.
I
Okay.
love it.
There
That's
you go.
great.
She says she's
That's
in the
great.
smoker section. She wants all the smoke.
All the smoke.
Exactly.
Line them up. Line them up. No, thank you so much for coming on, Peggy. And like I said, we want to have you on again, and we'll be in contact. And we wish you all the best. We're gonna be following your career. We're gonna clip stuff up. We're gonna tag people. We're gonna get it going.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're so. You have a great night. Thanks for
You
joining
too.
us. Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. So Ohio,
I
that's
think
like.
if I was a
Hi
professional
Rachel.
boxer, I
Hi
think that would be
Rachel.
me. She has, I feel like
So,
with her, I have the
and
same
that's
voice.
way later. So it's like what, 10 o'clock over there? Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's good.
is. So that it was great. No, great show, ladies. Rachel, I'm sorry that you missed some of the show. Hopefully you were watching. We love you. You're awesome. But any last words, ladies? Crystal?
Last words. Well, thank you to everyone in the chat. It's always good to see Christina, Miss Naka, and everyone in the chat. Look like we have a lot of folk in the chat I haven't seen for a while.
I know.
That's
I'm
quite
so
the
happy and excited.
they coming out of the woodwork because they know Bud fixing to get back in the ring here or what? I'm a little confused. Just a little confused. What is bringing those lads back here? I'm not
Yes,
sure, but they
well,
ready for a good show, I'm sure, in the September, and I'm
they
here for
are.
it. So,
And Red Corn
but
saying, thank you for staying up. I think it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You're so
oh
awesome.
yeah,
Yes,
I
appreciate
what
you.
did him? Oh yeah. All right. So my last words. Let me see. Everybody, stop crashing out over boxing. Or you know what, keep going because it's entertainment for me. Because I'm not part of the crash outs anymore. Like I never crashed out online about boxing, but I have cussed people out because have y'all been disrespectful to Crawford like that. That's the only time I
Oh
ever really got
man.
into people was when people were like the Spence fanatics that were disgusting. That's what made me.
Yeah.
That's why people think I'm like a fanatic of Bud, but I'm not a fanatic of anyone. I love boxing. So I did cuss people out because they were so disrespectful over boxing. Like they were taking things like way too personal, talking about people's families and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But like, it's not that serious. This is a sport. Like we're
Mhm.
supposed to be having fun talking about it, not arguing and fighting. And somebody I ain't even gonna bring that on here, but people do too much over boxing. It's not that serious. It's supposed to be fun and entertainment. Like relax, 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 relax. So yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And thanks to everybody in the chat for tuning in. We'll see you next Wednesday and all that good stuff. And I've been behaving, y'all. Y'all commend me. I've been
No, you
behaving, y'all.
have.
I've been behaving. Oh my god,
No,
I've been
you really
behaving.
have. You really have. No, I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all so much. You my girls. Like I mean, these right here, ride or die right here. And everybody in the chat, we have the best chat. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. We will see y'all next Wednesday. We've got so much going on. God willing, already. I'm gonna be in Vegas. Crystal's gonna be in Vegas. We have
I
Nika in
wanted for them to
Vegas.
approve my time off. Yeah. I put that
Yeah,
in
so
like
y'all
2 weeks
play.
ago. They
Y'all play.
ain't approved it yet. If my boss is
Absolutely.
watching, approve the time.
Approve the time. We can all be together and we can meet everybody. But everybody have a great
Christine,
night. What were you gonna say,
Chris,
Crystal?
before we go, your friend over there, Mr. Narbis, I forget to address that lad today.
Oh wait,
Let
wait.
me tell you.
Wait, hold
Friday.
on. So I want to say
Tears
thank you,
us up.
Red Corner Boxing, for the
Oh,
super sticker. We
Oh,
appreciate you.
thank you so
ding,
much.
ding, ding.
Ding,
Thank you
ding,
so
ding.
much.
So wait, what did Norbs do?
Okay, I'm gonna cut this tomorrow too. So yeah, Norbs on day. Tear his ass up. Tear his
Go
ass
ahead.
up,
So then,
Crystal. What were you gonna say?
well, so here's the thing. I just be tuning in occasionally, and it just happened to be every time I tune in to see my sister, Miss Christine, on
Yeah.
his show, he always being a hater of Mr. Crawford. What
He's
in the world is wrong with that lad?
he's
I
such
don't
a hater.
understand. It's not even like he just, oh yeah, I think Canelo too big. I think Canelo fixing to bring it to. No, he a straight up
He's just
hater
yep.
of Crawford and
Yeah,
Team
he said I'm
Crawford.
going into hiding after September. I'm going into hiding. I said I'll never go into hiding. I'm gonna stand on what I believe.
He
Is that a
almost
genuine thing? Like he just do it for like
he
shits and
was doing
giggles to
it
like piss
He
people
likes
prior.
off?
to mess with Crystal. He likes to mess with Crystal and
Yeah,
me.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I don't really know if he.
But
Nah,
he
he's
was
not.
doing it prior to me watching the
No, yeah,
show. And
for sure.
so that's when I was just like, my fingers get a little bit frustrated. Like, why are you being such a hater, my friend? I don't
Yeah,
understand. Now you're not even me friend.
yeah.
So I don't know why he have to be a hater, but I'm tired of all y'all haters. Thank you, Remy, by the way.
Yes,
Exactly.
thank
We
you,
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Remy.
Remy.
We love
Have a
you.
good evening, loved ones. Appreciate you.
Dang, dang.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah, so
that
maybe he
hater
doesn't get up
business,
on the people's skin because that right now that's what's gonna get you like get the people going, talking shit about Bud or like stuff like that. So
I
yeah,
see more love towards Bud this time around than I do
Me
the
too.
last time for the Spence fight.
Me too.
And
yeah,
to
yeah.
me,
I do too. I do too.
Yeah, me too.
personally, I was
That's
more.
that lead up was nothing nice.
And
That was not.
I can. I mean, Norb's is my guy. He's funny. Like he'll do shit just to be doing shit. But I was some people like on Twitter that have these huge platforms. God bless them. They talk a whole lot of bullshit and talk in circles. But you know what? It is what it is. Clickbait. It sells. It is what it is. We don't do that here. We're gonna speak our opinions. We don't care what anybody says, and that's it. But we love to love y'all, and we're definitely gonna see y'all next day.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Have a good night.